Welcome to Mariola's Artisan Kitchen. Today we are gonna make 2 rustic pizzas. Very nice and easy supper. This video is brought to you by artisankitchen.online. For subscribed members, we offer kitchen tips, printable checklists, recipes, monthly get-togethers online, and of course online courses. So subscribe. To make our pizza dough, we need to start with 2-3 cups of flour. Now this is not a gluten-free recipe, so many of my friends who have gluten sensitivity substitute the entire dough process with the cauliflower pizza dough that's available at Trader Joe or any of the co-op stores. As for any pizza dough, we are going to need 1 to 1.5 tablespoons of olive oil. We are also going to need 1 packet of yeast, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of honey. Mix in the bowl yeast and honey with 1/4 cup of warm water until it's uniformed. After 10 minutes, it should prove itself by showing a little bubble action. Then add oil, salt, and 3/4 of the really warm water mixed together. Transfer your mixture into a mixer with a dough hook. You can do this by hand, but it's so much easier to do this with the professional mixer. Also add 1.5 cup of flour and let it mix on a medium speed. When mixed well, the dough will wrap itself uniformly around the hook. Then take it out of your mixing bowl and put it on your working surface. Now work the dough very uniformly, adding as you need the flour to it, but don't overdo it. Keep working it for several minutes until dough becomes nice and uniformed. Now you see me on this video knitting with one hand because the other one is actually videotaping, so I can show you how that's done. Now your dough is ready to rest. Prepare a clean bowl, oil it nicely on the surface, and add your dough into it, then cover it with plastic. Leave the dough in a warm room temperature until it's doubled in size. This process is called proving. In the meantime, let's caramelize some onions to use as a topping for one of our pizzas. Make sure that you use the low flame so you don't burn the onions. Next, let's prepare the toppings for our pizza number 1. About 2 sliced fresh tomatoes, fresh basil leaves, fresh mozzarella. That is all we are going to need. Pizza 2 is going to be so-called white pizza. There will be no tomato. So we are going to use sliced mushrooms, nice ripe half a pear, sliced, some goat cheese, caramelized onions, and maybe red peppers. I used it because I had it on hand, but you don't have to. It's purely optional. When your dough is doubled in size, take it out of the bowl and place it once again on your working surface. This is a good time to preheat your oven to 450 degrees. When you take your dough out, you will find that it deflates a little bit. That's okay. You might do a little more kneading on your surface and then cut it into 4 even pieces. Take each part that you cut, gently but firmly stretch it out into the shape that you want. The thinner you will get, the more uniform you get, the better. Now place your little pizzas, if you chose to cut in 4, or if 2, if you have 2 large ones, on a baking sheet and start placing your toppings. Here's my white pizza preparation. I put peppers on the bottom, followed by the slices of pears and mushrooms that were sliced. After mushrooms, I put my goat cheese, caramelized onions, and I put some fresh tarragon for a little extra sweetness to already pungently sweet pizza. Here's my pizza number 1, and that one is really easy and simple. All you have to do is put mozzarella slices on a pizza, slices of tomatoes, and fresh basil, then sprinkle it with salt, pepper, and oil. I do like, however, to put the fresh basil after I baked. Place those pizzas in the oven for 20 minutes bake. After about 20 minutes of baking, you should start seeing browning of your pizza. It should look kind of like what you see on the picture, then take it out. But you might want to check for the next 5-10 minutes until it reaches that level. Each oven is different, and your surface that you bake on is different too. And here is our pizza number 2 with the pears and goat cheese. It's absolutely delicious. Now all you have to do is serve it and eat it for your supper. It is absolutely delightful. And I am glad that I cut my pizza dough in 4 pieces, because now I have one left that I've put in the freezer, and all I have to do is bake it at a later time. Buon Appetito! I hope you enjoyed this video presentation. If you haven't done so, please like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Also, don't forget to press the bell so you are notified when I am uploading a new recipe. Check us out online, artisankitchen.online, for all of the available programs. Thank you for watching.